First World War. Victory had been ours, but we would soon fail at the peace that followed. Our leaders appeased the growing evil instead of fighting it, sacrificing our future. We vainly reinforced our borders with concrete while we evacuated our children from the cities. There was something terrible brewing with our old enemy, and no one seemed able to stop it. The world was about to find out what happens when an entire nation is swept by madness. What would you do? Surrender? Collaborate? Or resist?
France, a travel guide for lovers. Visit the inspiring Eiffel Tower, sacred Notre Dame Cathedral, quaint villages, intimate cafes, romantic surroundings, and the utmost hospitality Europe has to offer.
Bonsoir, Manon. I'm sorry to call you over on such short notice, but we have an important new mission. Remember that Danish boy who lives below me? You know, Niels, the one who keeps asking me about the resistance. He's always saying that he wants to join because his home country is occupied just like France. I didn't think he was serious, but tonight he's brought me a tip that we should definitely take advantage of. Remember how the Nazis took over the Paris Academy of Music and started using it as a makeshift armory? Niels said that they're transferring a whole truckload of ordnance later tonight from there to the Gestapo field office in Dubuisson. He stole a copy of the manifest and showed it to me. The truck will be carrying crates of ammunition, explosives, small arms, and even a few heavy machine guns. Just the kind of supplies we need to restock our weapons cache. I will need you to be my lookout tonight while I hijack the truck. It should be fairly simple since the Germans won't be expecting us. When this is all over, we may have a new member for our little resistance team. As always, if we get separated, head for the catacombs and meet up with the people there. Tell them you're my sister and they will help you. It's getting late. We'd better move out.
Midnight Rendezvous. May 1st, 1942. Manon Batiste. Thank you for deciding to help us on our midnight raid. The ever-increasing Nazi presence in the city has made it more and more difficult for the resistance to get its hands on much-needed supplies. Acquiring this truck full of ammunition and explosives will no doubt strengthen our cause. Thanks to the Vichy regime, Pétain's French police thugs, the milice will be out in force. I'm giving you a pistol, and a few petrol bombs. Please be careful, sister. I'll meet you beneath the Eiffel Tower, and from there it's just a short path from the park to the academy, where the supply truck should waiting. I should be able to get us into the building, but I'll need you to provide cover fire while I'm working on the locks. Once we get to the truck, you open the garage door, and we'll drive out into the countryside. If anything should go wrong, head to the underground catacombs. We have friends there who will keep you safe.
Attention!
Manon, you came! There isn't much time. Follow me, and watch your back. Militia are everywhere.
We must hurry, sister. Try to keep up. Quickly, Manon. Try to keep up. We must hurry, sister. Try to keep up. Quickly, Manon. We must hurry, sister.
C'est une femme!
We must hurry, sister. Quickly, Manon.
Ouais! Les gars!
Quickly, Manon.
Laissez-la saigner!
Quickly, Manon.
Attention!
Stop the truck. You open the gate.
Amongst the Dead. May 1, 1942. If you are reading this, your attempts to steal munitions did not go as planned. Jacques was always rather impetuous and inclined to trust, and now it seems that the Gestapo are onto us. Our group, Combat, has been using the catacombs to move personnel and supplies, and now, we soldiers of the night must evacuate. Fortunately, we have planned for our eventual discovery. With this note you will find several detonators and a Sten submachine gun. The Sten should be compatible with the MP3008 weapons that Germans are using. The Gestapo and Vichy's milice brutes have been coming through crawl spaces that connect to the streets above. Each entrance is above the main level of the catacombs and moonlight will be visible through them. We have explosives placed ready to do the work. Detonate them by pressing the action button at the spots marked with a red box and stand clear. We also need you to secure some forged papers hidden behind a crawlspace marked by the resistance symbol. Then, sneak through the sarcophagus room to find an exit leading to a mortuary, where an ex-collaborator awaits burial outside Paris. Take his place in the hearse, and our agents will get you to Sainte Marie des Champs where you should be safe until the heat dies down.
che debolezza! Top! À toi!
Without a trace. May 10, 1942. Welcome to Sainte Marie des Champs, Manon. My name is Fabrice Delacroix. It seems trouble continues to hound you. A panzer unit has surrounded the village, and they have brought the milice with them. They are conducting a house-to-house search for members of the combat resistance group. The village is a major center for the printing and distribution of our group's underground newspaper. We need to get several key members out of town before they are either located or outright denounced by those they call friends. To slow the search, locate 3 World War I surplus Hotchkiss machine guns we've hidden throughout the village, and use them to disrupt the milice and Panzergrenadier. Use action to open the crates, and action again to operate the guns. We must protect the business that are helping to print and distribute the paper. Find and destroy the bundled papers at 3 locations around town. A local butcher has been using his trucks to get the paper to surrounding towns. See if the milice have discovered the trucks. If so, eliminate the collaborating cowards, and destroy the compromised vehicles, however valuable they may be. Finally, find and hide the printing press. Camouflage has been set up, you need only activate it. Many lives are depending on you, Manon. Bon chance. Tread carefully. May 10, 1942. Our printing operation is safe. Now it is vital you delay the Panzer column from leaving the village. As we speak, the luckiest of our key personnel are escaping the village by car or truck, the rest by bicycle or on foot. By destroying enough tanks, you may slow them long enough to help save the lives of some of our most dedicated people. It's not easy for a single soldier to stop a tank, but by using your superior mobility you have a much better chance. Keep clear of the front of the tanks. In addition to the cannon on their turret, they have a forward-firing machine gun. If you keep moving, the tank's gunner should have a difficult time getting a lock on you. High explosives are the key, Panzerfausts in particular. They're heavy, so the Germans tend to leave them lying around. Petrol bombs are less effective but, with enough use, still get the job done. If all else fails, you can use small arms fire, but it takes a large quantity of lucky shots or a mounted machine gun to get the job done.
In direct violation of the Treaty of Versailles, Germany spent the 1930s rebuilding their military into a massive fighting force that Hitler planned to use in his conquest of Europe. In response, the French government poured their resources into the Maginot Line, a massive self-contained fortification that ran the entire length of their eastern border. Unfortunately, the Maginot Line turned out to be one of the greatest miscalculations of modern military history. Germany's Luftwaffe simply flew over it. France's formal surrender was finalized in just a matter of weeks.